Hello students, today we will revise radicals. Radical is an atom of an element or a group of atoms of different elements that behave as a single unit with a positive or negative charge on it. To understand this definition, look at here. This is an atom of hydrogen, and it is having positive charge on it. This is the atom of chlorine and it is having negative charge on it. So same is written here. A radical is an atom of an element, right? Or it may be a group of atoms of different elements. You can look here. Atom of hydrogen, atom of sulfur, 4 atoms of oxygen. So it becomes a group of atoms of different elements that are acting as a same unit with a positive or negative charge on it. So these are called radicals. Radicals are of two types: basic radicals and acidic radicals. Basic radicals are the radicals which have positive charge on them. Remember, basic radicals have positive charge on them. These are also called cations. Remember, positive ions are called cations. Negative charge radicals are called acidic radicals, or these are called anions. Acidic radicals A से start हो रहा है, anion A से start हो रहा है. Acidic radicals are anions, right? So now to learn these radicals, a easy way. Look at the easy way. In the same way, you have to learn these radicals. First of all, we will learn positive and negative radicals. It means cations and anions. And then we will learn polyatomic ions. Polyatomic ions are those ions which are having more than one atoms in them. So we will learn them separately. Let us first look at cations. Cations are basic radicals which are positively charged. So in order to learn them, you have to make 3 columns in your notebook. In the same way you will do. So in first column we will write the radicals having +1 charge on them. There is no need to write 1. So it is written plus sign only. So in first column we will write all the radicals which are having positive 1 charge on them. In second column we will write radicals which are having +2 charge on them. And in third column we will write the radicals which are having +3 charge on them. Okay, now how to learn the +1 charge? Okay, first is hydrogen. You know that hydrogen is a special element. It behaves both like metals and non-metals. It can lose electron as well as it can gain electron, right? So it can form positive charge also, and it can form negatively charged ions also. So hydrogen forms a positively charged ion +1. Okay. Now how to learn rest of the ions? You know that in reactivity series, potassium is highly reactive, and after potassium comes sodium. Okay. So first we will write the first 2 highly reactive elements, potassium and sodium, and we will put a plus charge on them. So potassium ion, negative ion. Now in the reactivity series, at the bottom you can see copper, silver and gold, that are least reactive elements. So we will write copper, silver, gold and put charge on them. So copper ion, silver ion and gold ion, right? So you have to learn +1 charge ions in this way. First we will write hydrogen, then 2 highly reactive elements, and then least reactive elements. So first column is complete, having the radicals with +1 charge. Okay. Now come to the second column. In second column there are 2 ions, 2 elements that show variable valency. We have already studied variable valency means more than one valency, and you have studied copper and iron in them that show variable valency. So first you write that too. Copper +2, iron +2. Copper and iron, both of them show variable valency. So plus 2. Copper plus 2 valency, it is called cupric ion. And Fe plus 2 is called cuprous ion. Remember, when the number of valency is more, then we use the suffix ic, and when the number of valency is less, then we use the suffix us. So in case of copper, there are two valencies, 1 and 2. So if the valency is 1, then we will use cuprous, and if the valency is 2, we will use cupric. In case of iron, the valency is 2 and 3. So with valency 2, we will use ferrous, and with valency 3, we will use ferric. So this is ferrous, this is cupric. Then we will write calcium, magnesium and zinc. Calcium, magnesium and zinc also show plus 2 valency. Then in the last column, there are only 3 elements. One is iron, we already know that it is having 3 valency. One is aluminium plus 3, and one is gold. So gold also shows variable valency. We have written gold in first column also, and we have written it in third column also. So in this way, make 3 columns, write again and again until you learn all the radicals. Now come anions, means acidic radical, negatively charged radical. One important thing to remember while writing the name of anions, that always we used to write ide as a suffix, IDE. So hydrogen also form negative ion, so hydride ion. It is hydride ion. This is chloride, bromide, iodide. You can see that the suffix is same in all these cases, oxide, sulfide, nitride, right? So chloride, bromide, iodide. These are halogens, chlorine, bromine, iodine. So you can remember like this, chlorine, bromine, iodine, these are halogens. So you have to write halogens in first column and hydrogen. All are having -1 charge on them. In second column, you have only 2 ions, oxide and sulfide. And in third column, you have to learn one, that is nitrite. Remember IDE, you have to write as a suffix. Then you have to learn polyatomic ions. In polyatomic ions, remember you have to learn only one positively charged ion, that is ammonium ion. So first learn that ammonium ion, NH4 positive. It is having +1 charge on it. Then you have to learn some ions in which nitrogen is present, some ions in which sulfur is present, some ions in which carbon is present, and some ion in which phosphorus is present. So you can learn in this way. Like NO3 minus, it is nitrate. NO2 minus, it is nitrite. The same condition is followed here. SO4 minus 2 is sulfate, and SO3 minus 2 is sulfite. Now look at here. It is ATE. Suffix is coming ATE. You can remember like this also. ATE. If you are writing ATE, it means more number of oxygens are there. In second case, oxygen is less in number. So if oxygen is less in number, ITE suffix will come. Same case in sulfate, ATE 4 oxygen, ITE 3 oxygen. Okay. Then carbonate ion, bicarbonate ion, phosphate, acetate and dichromate ions. Write these ions again and again until you learn all these ions. This is very important to learn these ions.